Halloween. So happy Halloween. Yay.
Happy Halloween.
We're coming to you from your favorite neighborhood, MILF Estates, where we give out the sweetest treats, and not just on Halloween. So you can listen to us and find us on Apple, Spotify. You can also go to YouTube and you can watch us if you want, and you can see all of our awesome, Halloween costumes. In fact, today I'm dressed up as a football referee. Tris, what are you?
I am a naughty nurse. I don't have any shots on me, but I am a naughty nurse.
Do you have a whip? Because I kind of you need one.
I do actually have a crop in the trunk of my car that I try not to open around people. I'm like, know what I'm
like, why is it in your car? Just in case you're driving.
Hey.
What are you doing?
In case your man gets out of line in the car while you're driving.
Exactly.
He's not stopping fast enough at the Waffle House. Stop.
Exactly.
Do you leave marks if you're a naughty nurse, or do you have to do you nurse those bruises back to
it's kind of like a Sour Patch Kid situation. I'll make the bruise or the mark, and then I'll go take care of it afterwards. So,
wait, Sour Patch?
Yeah, first they're sour, then they're sweet.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
Come on, it's the slogan.
Yes. I took a lot of cold medicine, and I haven't had much coffee today, so.
And, she's the mom with a treat, so she would know. All right, Annabelle, and what are we today? This, sexy cat?
I'm just a cat right now. My Halloween costume is always some kind of play on a cat, or I don't even know. That sounds weird. 1 year I was a catstronaut, so I'm an astronaut cat. And
who was the judge cat? You were a judge cat.
That was R.B. Gatto. So Ruth Bader Ginsburg as a cat. That was last year, I think. I was a catterfly 1 year. The creepiest one, I was a meowl, which was a cat owl, and I actually wore that costume to work in a kitchen, and everyone was freaked out, and it was hilarious.
Oh,
so tonight, I'm going to be, what is it? Catherine Purr, which was one of Henry VI's wives. We went to see the musical Six in Vegas earlier in the year, so our friend group with the Brats were doing some of the cast of Six. So I'm Catherine Parr, but Catherine Purr. It's gonna be ridiculous.
I kind of have this feeling that you might turn into a crazy cat lady as you get older. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there right now. And if you do get more than 3 cats, I'm gonna draw the line.
We've had this conversation. We've talked about this. I am gonna only have 1 cat until I'm old enough that I don't care about men anymore, and then I will get all the cats.
And then when you die, they will just eat you.
Yeah, and it's easy because I don't really want to be burned. But if the cat wants to eat my eyeballs, I guess that's okay.
All right. So getting back to Halloween, and this is what you get. So if you want to see our crazy outfits, you can jump on over to YouTube, and or you can search Irrational Moms, and you can find us over there. Also, if you have any type of if you go to YouTube, please subscribe, and ask us a question. We love answering fan questions, and we are also on Reddit and Twitter, so you can drop a question in there too, and we'll answer it here. So we do have a fun Reddit. One of our Reddit fans left a question today about and we'll get to that a little bit later. And also we're going to talk about Kim Kardashian and her new Skimp's bra, which did you know that she just got a deal with the NBA?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and that lady is oh God, she's just making money enough. I mean, it's just coming out of her
Why do they need an official underwear?
I know. Did they have one before this? Is what I want to know. Was there an official?
Not that I'm pretty sure we would
underpant
have known
for men's
about
basketball. It just seems do we need that? I don't know. I mean, I would like to hear basketball players. Do we need this?
We need to see more of the basketball players in their underwear, and then we can make an educated decision.
They can actually sponsor us, and we can wear some of their stuff on here, and I'd be fine with that.
Exactly.
Just saying. All right. So since it's Halloween, I thought we would start off with the treat of our snack of the week. And I mean, I didn't want to say treat because I look at you and I'm like, where's my trick or treats?
Today's Tris or treat.
treat.
Tris or treat. Tris is the treat. Yes.
That's a good
okay.
one.
So today I have, these are absolutely my favorite cupcakes, y'all. I went and picked these up actually this morning so that way they were going to be all Halloween themed. This place is called Small Cakes. Okay, it's fantastic. And I'm going to show you, I did get 6. I don't know why I got 6 because that means that 6 are going to get eaten. So, you know, it's unfortunate. But
Those are super cute.
okay, and this mummy one is my favorite because it's like a little Debbie, like the cream filled cake. Yeah, my favorite ones are the filling. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But it's like that, like elevated times 100. It's so good.
Yeah.
There's one on here with a candy corn. Okay, so I'm gonna have to just send that to you.
Save that one for pumpkin.
Yes.
Yeah, gross. It's gross. Is it candy corn flavored or is it just have a candy corn on top?
I think it just has a candy corn on top. So this one will be my favorite, the little mummy one.
That looks delicious.
I think you need to take a lick of that. Yes.
Yeah, I did lick it. I don't know if I want to. I just licked half his face off. That is.
He looks
good.
better now.
Okay. I'm pretty sure they don't make candy corn flavored cake mix. That would be really gross.
It would just be wax.
That would be kind of gross.
That would
It
be
would just
super
be
gross.
a bundle of wax.
Well, I love all of this. I mean, you know, are you going to be giving out? Oh, you won't be giving out candy tonight because you're going to be traveling.
No,
but,
yeah.
You know, I'm going to be giving out like actually chocolate bars, not candy cane or candy corn.
Oh, that kind of house. So I'd be going to your house every year.
Yes, yep.
That's
how I roll over here.
The water polo team, they don't get to do anything for Halloween because they have practice, because they have the CIF tournament starting this weekend. And so I'm making treat bags for them because, you know, mom's got to have the snacks. And I was asking a couple of the boys, like, what kind of candy do you want? And everyone was like, anything but candy corn. I was like, I would never do that to y'all.
I don't know what the problem is with candy corn.
It's
so good.
It is
not
really
disgusting.
gross.
It's disgusting.
But a lot of people don't like licorice either because they think
like
it's gross.
licorice.
And I'm okay
I don't
with
like it.
licorice. Not the black licorice, but like the cherry and the strawberry is pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like licorice either.
No.
But I did also make some brownies, and I made some like orange Rice Krispie treats with sprinkles, so they're a little
fun.
Halloween themed. Because I gotta make. I can't just give them all store bought stuff. That just feels, I don't know, doesn't feel.
Well,
right.
you are the pastry chef, so you should be
This is
making
true.
like, you know, treats anyway. So
I
if you
did.
bought them, I'd be like, what is
Yeah, I
going
can't.
on?
I can buy the candy because they want candy on Halloween, but I'm not buying brownies. That
I
just.
just want to like.
You can just
Eat it.
throughout the
No,
show.
and
But
I
if
mess
it
up my
falls,
makeup.
but if it falls anywhere, you know,
At the
just
end,
let
do a
us know.
slow mo eating it at the end.
I'm gonna it crumbles all in my.
Oh
outfit.
no! Whatever. Will
And if
we
that happens, can you
do?
stand up and like shake a little bit so that it just pops out?
Yeah.
You know, because no one wants, you know, crumbles.
Nobody wants crumbles.
I cannot even speak today. I need more coffee, and I have been up since so early.
I have to tell people don't eat this one. I've licked all over his face right now. So
That might make it more appealing, honestly.
right, everybody's going.
Ooh, I want the one she licked.
All right, so switching topics from candy and snacks, we're gonna go over to, you know, we love our Reddit fans, right? I mean, that's kind of like where we all started, was on Reddit, and
I know.
we had a fan ask us, you know, what our first automobile was, and I want to say automobile because some of us did not have cars, some of us had trucks. So when we were discussing this a couple days ago, Annabelle had the funniest story because, and I think
I'm the
you need to
worst.
start off and tell us
And
about like what happened with your first car.
Hang on, I gotta take this mask off, but I don't know if I can. It's like tied in my hair. Okay. Well, first of all, I would like to apologize to my parents because they listen to the podcast, and I am not 100% sure if they even know this story fully.
I love it.
So,
trouble.
however, my parents do know that I was a huge a-hole as a teenager, so I don't really think it'll be surprising. I just think, you know, it's not really ideal. So, well, first of all, I thought the guesses that the fan had were funny of our first cars. I don't have it in front of me, but we should tell them what they guessed, because they were actually kind of like on brand
They
for
were
our
close.
personalities.
Yeah.
Well, and you know, I think that goes back to what you're saying. You have a number one rule in your house, which I actually have taken that rule and applied it to my house. And what is that number one rule with your children?
Don't be an a-hole.
Exactly.
Because honestly,
Right?
it covers almost everything. It covers like bullying, lying, like all kinds of stuff. And it's just really effective. It's simple to understand. If you just don't do that, you're probably going to be okay.
That is true.
So,
okay, so tell us what happened when you were 16.
So I got, my parents, I don't know why they did this. They bought me a new car. It wasn't like a super fancy one, but it was like a nice, normal car. I think it was like a Toyota Paseo, I think is what it was called. On my 16th birthday, you know, we leave school early to go get my driver's license, go back to school, and then I'm planning to stay at my friend's house that night. Leave the school, driving my friends. And this is one of the reasons why they don't let kids anymore drive other kids other than their family when they're 16, because 16-year-olds are idiots. So literally driving from school to my friend's house, following another friend, and my friend had been driving a little longer, and she would take this like stop, turn left really fast and kind of curve it. So I try to do that. What do? Run right in the ditch and hit a mailbox. So my car, I mean, it was a tiny little car. It was kind of like this on the ditch, on the mailbox.
Which is like for what? The people who are listening online through the podcast. You said like this, and the people who are on the
you're
podcast
right.
can hear.
Oh,
you're
the
in
car
a ditch,
was,
and so your car was like,
the car was
you know,
leaning into the ditch a little, like with
Yes.
the back end kind of up, kind of on the mailbox. And it wasn't like a serious crash because, I mean, it was just I hit a mailbox, but it's obviously brand new. So we get the car to the ditch. I think the neighbor came out and helped us get the car to the ditch, and we go to my friend's house. We proceed to get super drunk that night. Pretty sure on like Zima or something disgusting.
Zima. Oh my God.
Pretty sure I threw up in the back of my friend's truck into the speakers, actually, in the door. I was trying to open the door.
Oh my gosh.
If this is too gross, Matt, you can take it out later. I was trying to open the door, you know, to vomit out of the car, but it didn't work. So then, you know, we go to my friend's house. I don't really remember almost anything. I pass out on the couch, and at some point my mom is calling, like, you know, we didn't have cell phones then. So at some point my mom is calling my friend's house, and I know I talked to her. I don't know what in the heck I said. So the next day I wake up, I'm super hungover, and I'm like, oh crap, what am I going to do? Like, my car's damaged. So I went to a friend. We went to like the auto parts store. We tried to like find some touch-up paint to like paint over the scratch. This was terrible. I mean, this was in no way like a remedy at all. It was a horrible idea. So then and it was hot too, I remember. My birthday's in April, but it was hot. And so I was hungover and sweating, and just, it was miserable. I was definitely being punished for my actions. And so I had this idea. I had seen this like Dateline or something like that, where they had talked about how car washes could damage cars. And so I said that
Oh my God.
I went in the car wash, and the car wash damaged the car.
That's good.
You know what? You know, you're going to be paid back soon.
Why do you think I was so afraid when I had a girl?
Exactly. But also
right.
you have a boy who's going to be driving like in another year and a half.
And
so
he already knows this, and he knows this is why he's not getting a nice car. So my mom didn't believe my story, and I got grounded, but she also didn't know what the truth was, because I wouldn't tell. You know, when you're like young and dumb, you'll just keep lying, even when it's obvious.
Deny.
Right. So
which is what your daughter and my middle son do all the time, right?
Yeah, my daughter got grounded last night for lying. So, you know, that's good times.
Jeez.
I almost canceled Halloween, but I didn't. We have one of her friends going with us, and I didn't want to ruin the friend's Halloween, so we're still doing Halloween. Also, I want to see my friend that we're going to her house, but after that, she's grounded. Because really, and I asked her, I'm like, what are the times you've been grounded in your life? What have they all been for? And she's like, lying. I'm like, okay, so is there any learning curve? Stop lying. That's literally the only thing you're getting in trouble for.
No, she got it. She learned it from her mama.
Well, I'm trying to make sure my kids don't turn out like I did for those years. Because now, you know, back then there was no social media. There weren't the same consequences if you do that dumb stuff now. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to help them not ruin their lives. But my God. Yeah, so that was my first car. And I definitely did not deserve that car.
You did not.
Love it.
You sound like yes. I don't know. And mom and dad, we're sorry that you found out now.
Sorry. I'm sure my dad probably knew, just because he was like, he saw. I mean, not that my mom was dumb, but my dad's not dumb.
Know.
He knows,
Yeah.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
yeah,
I just don't think they probably knew exactly what the story was. They knew I was lying. I mean, there's no way that what I was saying was true.
Okay, Tris.
That's so funny. See,
I want to hear.
Okay. Well, yes, but I do have to tell you this story. So when I lived in Pittsburgh a couple years ago, we lived in a parking garage or above a parking garage. So not in a parking garage, above a parking garage. And so when I went in there, one of the times, and I didn't have my BMW, I had an older Kia, and I pulled out and turned too quickly and scraped the side of the door against one of the pillars in there because it was so tight knit. Mm-hmm. And I didn't say anything to my boyfriend. And then, a couple days later, he's like, I don't know how to tell you this, but somebody hit your car. And I was like, that was me. I just didn't want to say anything because I felt bad. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty funny. Okay.
Well, I think a fan said they thought your first car, Tris, was going to be a Geo Tracker in baby blue. Is what
yeah, so it wasn't a Geo Tracker, but it was baby blue. I actually called my first car Big Blue or the boat because it was an Oldsmobile 88 Delta, and it didn't have a radio that worked, so I just used a little Walkman. This is going to show my age, but I just had a little wired headset and just put a little CD in my little player. Unfortunately, nobody else could listen to music, but I could be jamming while I was driving and everything. So.
That's
Wait, isn't that illegal though? You're not supposed to listen to.
Well,
you're not supposed to have headphones when you're driving. At least in California.
I've heard people say that.
No,
but I don't care.
It's true. I think it does keep you from being able to hear horns and other things that are going on. So yeah, breaking all the rules here.
Right.
I was young.
I think this outfit's breaking the rules. You're going to break the internet with this outfit.
I say I was young, but I didn't even get my driver's license until I was 21.
What?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't have a car. What do I need a driver's license for? At least that was my thought at the time. I was like, I don't know.
I get that.
There's a lot of kids these days that aren't getting their driver's license when they turn 16. Whereas for us, everybody was. Even if you didn't have a car because you just wanted to have it. And there's all these kids seniors and juniors and seniors that are getting driven to practices and stuff. And I'm like, oh, hell no. My kids are, I'm sorry, but I cannot wait till I stop driving.
I'm counting down the days. Okay, so my first vehicle was a truck, a Toyota white truck, 4x4, 4-cylinder, old school, stick shift, no power windows, no power nothing, no power steering, no AC. It did have a radio. I had no power locks. I had a sliding back window so I could open that up, and then when it was really hot, because Sacramento gets really hot. Rolling the windows down. Right? And okay, I did used to drive around in my bra a lot of times because I had no AC, right?
Oh.
And so
sorry guys, it's too hot.
Well, I just did because I'm like,
you were in a truck.
Yeah, exactly. You're in a truck. What do you expect if you're in a truck? No
people
AC.
couldn't really. It'd be different if you were in a car because then everybody driving by is looking down oh, chicks driving around naked. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So it was fun. It was that was my first truck. And now I got another truck, so pretty happy.
How your eyes just light up when you were talking about that truck. Now I gotta just see you cruising around in the Raptor now.
Oh, that's okay. I'm going to take you for a ride. Don't worry. And we're going to put it in Baja mode, and we're going to open up that exhaust, and then you're going to get super excited and be like, this is what I need. It's pretty good. All right. So now that, hey, so Redditors, please, give us some more questions because we love hearing from you guys. And plus, so we have a MILF Estates party coming up this weekend, and we're going to do a special recording. So if you guys have more questions, drop us let us know. The next day or two, so we can answer those questions when we're doing we're gonna do a little fun little recording, something different, not like this, but we'll figure it out. We'll do something fun. We always do. It'll be kind of not like this. Are you eating that cupcake?
I'm hungry.
I think you got a little bit right here. Yes, good.
I'm trying not to mess up his googly eyes.
No, you just go for it. Just get in there and just
eat the eyes first.
Yes.
Like a cat.
Get it all over your face. I want to see that at the very end. Just how a newborn baby just throws all the food in there. not a newborn, but like a 1-year-old, like takes
Yeah.
its, All right. So what I want to talk about is a couple days ago, Kim Kardashian came out with this new bra. And I've been debating, do we say nipple? Because we're getting banned when we say nipple.
Can we say nip? Maybe nip?
Like,
I don't know.
Pointy
know.
things on your chest.
But, she is like a genius. You think about it, right? It's like men love that. And then there was a little video on Instagram where it was basically like showing, it was on, I think it was, what was it? What video was that we were passing around?
I thought it was an SNL skit. I really thought it was a skit.
Yeah, you didn't think it was real. It was just her, like, showing the whole product.
Yes. But then there was another video where they were showing videos of, like, Jennifer Aniston, where she was, like, in Friends, you could always see her nipples, like, through her clothes. Yes. And when I was watching the morning show this weekend, in the latest episode, she's wearing this tight-ass dress, and you can see those nipples. And I'm like, they know what their market is. And
are they wearing bras?
I think she's wearing a bra, but I think she's like either
because
it's a really thin bra,
right?
Or
yours will poke out of yours, but mine won't.
If it's a thin bra or a bralette, or I just wear no bra.
Yeah, if it's a bralette, I don't even own. I think I have one normal bra, and I hate that thing.
I hate bras too. I hate bras too. But can we talk about how like genius this is? I mean, I wish I would have created this because all men love seeing. Although women kind of get like.
This is what I was gonna say. The women. I looked at some of the comments after y'all sent the video. Women are up in arms, like completely in shambles about this. They think it's the tackiest thing ever. They all try to hide their nipples.
Well, they don't understand men then.
But they're also not trying to sell a product to men. I mean, in the same way that, do you know what I mean? So, like for us, I can see why it's like really appealing. And I have no problem with whatever, I don't care what people wear at all. But I was so surprised, like how many women were so furious about it.
But that goes back to, like, women don't understand what men want. Men like seeing nipples. Women think that they can wear, like, a muumuu or they can wear, like, overalls, and that's, like, sexy. And it's like, that's not sexy. Men don't like that. I mean, it makes you look like this. It makes you look fat. Can we talk about that? It does not show off your body. You want to show off your body? Wear something tight. And even if you're a curvy girl or a little bit, like, overweight, it doesn't matter. Men still love that. They love seeing the body outline. They don't mind people who are like overweight. We just as women think that men just want to see like this little skinny thing, and that's not true.
Mr. Poindexter gives all kinds of tips about what to wear, and one of them is don't wear all black. And I don't even understand that one because I mean maybe it's because women think all black is slimming and that's why they're always doing it, but he's super against wearing all black. I don't know why though. Do you know why?
Because you blend in, and that's what it is. Black makes you look thin, but it's because you blend in with the background. A lot of times it's like you don't really see. So if you're wearing white, you can actually see a woman's whole shape.
Right.
Or a different color, you can see that. But if you're all black, and it makes sense, right? They're just going to just... So yeah, it's slimming because you can't see an outline of the person.
Gotcha.
But I think it goes back to like us women, going back to our irrationalness, where we think that, this is what we think that men want, but it's like it's the opposite. Right. If we just went the opposite direction thinking like, men think it's really cute when we wear overalls. No man thinks that's cute unless it's like you're wearing Daisy Dukes and you're like you have it undone and you have a bikini top and you are wearing maybe like heels with it. That's the only time it's cute.
Women need to like George Costanza things more. Like just do the opposite of what you think. I mean, I literally do that. I'll be like, what do I think is hot? Okay, do the opposite of that and that's probably hot.
But going back to the nipple bra, I have been shamed by people for wearing shirts that you can see my nipples in.
Right, because the women are so, they're like offended and they feel insecure and they're threatened by someone's nipples. Like,
but you just have them. That's what's annoying because it's the same. Like if I wear a tight t-shirt, even if it's not cleavagey, you can still see the shape. I can't hide them. I can't squish it in. Like just the same for you. Like, yeah, you could wear a thicker bra, but why do we need to go through the whole process to cover up stuff that makes you insecure? Like that's a you problem, not a me problem.
And you're right. And sometimes I do have nipple shields that I'll put in if I'm going someplace where I'm like, I don't want these women looking at me like Oh, there she is with her, like, they're on display.
But they just do that. It's not like you're not wearing a bra to make them purposefully do that. They just do that.
And I'm like, man, why don't you take your bra off and then, we'll all be free. Just free,
Free the nipples.
Free the boobs.
That's why Annabelle was saying, why would I even need that bra? But because I usually have, like, yours, like, perfectly in sync every time. And then mine, I'll have one that's like, hey, let's have a party. And then the other one's, like, just jacking around and not doing anything. And I have to, like...
You have to work at it?
Exactly. I'm like, come on. And then, the other one's like, all right, well, nobody's hanging out. So I guess and then so it might help.
You can't get them both going at the same time.
Yeah. I have to...
See, I see the advantage for someone like me that has, like, larger, saggy, natural boobs. So if I wear no shirt, the nipple might show, but they're going to be way down here. So I can see the appeal for women who want to have them up and look like they're perky and then still, you know what I mean? So
I guess my question is on that, do we know, is her bra like a push-up bra? Because if you have, like, talking about yours, right? Yours are going to hang down a little lower. So are they going to be down here, or are they going to be more like in a natural position?
I don't know. I actually went on the site to see if I could find the bra when I thought it was a skit, and I couldn't find it. So I don't know if I was just, like, looking wrong because I've never been. I don't think it hasn't
launched. I don't think it's launched yet.
Okay, so I don't actually know, but any bra I'm wearing is going to hold them up more than no bra. You know what I mean?
I hope it's not push-up. I can't stand push-up, but maybe just because it's already big. Like, if you're tinier and you want push-up. Yeah,
but you do not need a push-up bra.
No, I'm not trying to be Dolly Parton, although I love her, but it's like...
Yeah.
All right, so...
I just want the support. Mine don't need to push up in my face, because to me that just doesn't look natural, but...
Well, that's the great thing about all of us women, that women just love your body, and if you want them up here, you want them down here, you want no nipple, you want a nipple, just go with what you feel, what you want to do.
Right.
But don't judge other women, come on.
No, that's pointless. Exactly. What is it? Does it really help you feel better about yourself to talk about Poindexter's nipples showing? Like, what? Focus on yourself. Do something for yourself.
Well, all I know is I want to see his bra, because I think their nipples are it's too small. I want to know, is it the average size nipple?
It's not giant eraser nipples, if that's what you're talking about.
That's what we just need to know. We need to, for a scientific experiment, I'm going to have to buy one of these bras.
Oh, I'm going to get one for sure. I will definitely.
I have so much of her stuff, and I know people don't like her. I'm just saying the material is so incredibly soft. It's incredible. Like, I have skirts, dresses, like tons of the bralettes, the underwear.
If people don't like her, then they're just jealous, because she is a smart businesswoman, and you gotta respect her for that.
Yeah, I don't like her, but it's not because I'm jealous. I just think she's vapid and crappy. But I also would still buy that bodysuit that I've been looking at, because it might be a nice bodysuit. You don't have to like some. I don't disrespect her as a businesswoman. I just think that the whole family is gross, but. No disrespect to them. I just don't like them. Like, I don't want to watch their show. I don't want to hear them talk.
Listen, Ricky Bobby, you can't be with all due respect and then
keep
you
going.
Suck.
You sound like what people do on my like comments. Don't want to disrespect you, or like, I don't mean for it to come off wrong.
No, but I don't go on their page. I'm not going to go on their page. I'm not going on their page and commenting and stuff. I'm not a hater. I'm just making a comment now because we're talking about it.
We're gonna have to bring this up some other time. We'll have to have a whole discussion about how moms are irrational, and they say that all the time. I don't mean to disrespect you, or let's just not, don't take offense to this.
But I would never go on someone's page and say that, because there's no purpose.
Well, let's sidebar this for another episode. All right. Yes. All right. So I do want to find out though, like, what happened this week? Do we have an annoying fan, or were you the a-hole again?
Well, I was reprimanded by the athletic director at our game for yelling at the referee. Not by the referee. But
I thought you were videotaping so you wouldn't be yelling.
I know, but it was pretty egregious. We had a couple kids get some serious penalties. Their players were headbutting, like, bam, 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 headbutting our guys. And the refs were calling the penalty on us. And it was, that's actually dangerous. You're not allowed to do that. Water polo is rough, but basically they stick their hand in the suit, twist the suit, grab your junk, and headbutt out of you. And so a couple of our guys got like not just a penalty, but one that comes with a misconduct. And so I'm like, you know, and then my son got punched and they swam across his back. Both of those are kickouts, and they weren't calling them. And so I screamed something, and this woman walks up and she's like, you know, I'm gonna need you to calm down. I was like, I looked at her and I almost said, who the F are you? I'm looking at her kind of confused, but I just waited for a minute because I'm like, just pause. And she's like, I'm the athletic director. I said, oh, cool. So are you going to file a complaint against the officiating crew then, since you're the athletic director? And then she just kind of looked at me, and I looked at her, and then I just looked back at the game because I'm like, I mean, I don't know what she wants me to say. I mean, I did yell, but it was warranted.
Was it warranted? Because I kind of want to know. Like,
yes, because we actually went back through the film with the coach, and I showed because these kids, if they get thrown out of a game, then they can't play the next game. Sometimes there's the penalty that comes with that. So you can appeal. You can go back and show, hey, no. I mean, this is one of the reasons we film is evidence. It's like, no, look, we literally did not do this, and you gave it that, and then they'll reverse the call after the fact. Now, it doesn't change it in the game, but you can fix it for the next game. Does that make sense? So yeah, they were actually all proven to be horrible things that they did not call. And sometimes, you know, you never want to let the refs determine the outcome of the game. You just don't want to even leave it in their hands. You need to be better than them by enough that it doesn't matter. But sometimes these calls that happen early in the games, they can really, or if they don't call stuff, the games get out of control, and it really does alter the course of the game. And this can happen in any sport. So, I mean, sometimes it's just like parents get angry, but this was pretty ridiculous. These were all things that we could go back and show that, like, no, you legitimately did not call a flagrant foul. They should have been thrown out of the game and not play the next game for it, not us.
Well, I also think that refs, right, or umpires are all people, and sometimes they make bad calls, and sometimes we just have to accept that that's what it is.
Well, and sometimes they genuinely are biased, though. There's a couple referees in our league. Their kids play high school water polo, and they don't call their own kids' games, but they're determining outcomes of games that affect their kids' teams. And so this is a very controversial issue. You shouldn't be in the same league. So there are, and I'm not going to put anybody on blast for that, but these are some of the things that are going on right now. And there's going to have to be a discussion with like USA Water Polo about it.
Yes, that is scandalous. All right, can we talk about football? Because like Sunday was a total show for my team. And you said he had the flu. Mahomes did, but
I didn't say it. It was on the internet. They said he was on the injury.
But you know what?
He was on the injury report, and
then don't freaking play if you got the flu, and I don't care what's going on, or suck it up because you're getting paid millions of dollars, right? I mean, they can give them enough IVs and enough. What's that one?
Alka-Seltzer.
Yes. No, what is it that you can
always take?
I do always take.
I think I have some at my house for you too. No, what is it? The anti-nausea like medicine that you can take? Zofran. They give up freaking like. Make him like take a ton of Zofran and give him an IV and stick him out there. And if you can't play,
but if you've had diarrhea for a week, you're going to be weak.
I mean, did he?
I don't know.
Is that just like
his wife was posting it all over social media.
Okay, the baby's had like the 12-hour stomach flu. Who hasn't had that?
No, they've had diarrhea for like a week, and then Pat was on the injury report that he had the flu, but he was still going to play. I mean, I didn't make this up. I have nothing invested in this. I don't even care. Hey, at least Pat has the excuse of having the flu. Matthew Stafford and the Rams were absolute just dog this weekend. Like, one of the worst performances I have seen in a long time.
I think football brings out all of the aggression and cursing in us.
I mean, the only one. I mean, look at the Dolphins. At least the Dolphins got Jalen Ramsey back, which was exciting to see.
Exciting.
He predicted he was going to get a pick six. He did get an interception, and then did not run it all the way back. Did you see the video that Mike McDaniel, the coach, said? He's like Napoleon Dynamite. He's like, he said he was going to get a pick six and not a pick field goal. God.
Well, he totally disappointed me. He called that he was going to come back and have a pick six, not a pick field goal.
I saw a video of Mike McDaniel this morning where they were like, hey, so did you see that, like, apparently you're a fun Halloween costume? And he's like, what? No, like, he was like, that doesn't even register to me. I don't know if you saw that adorable kid, and he's got these big aviators on, and his little dolphin sweats, and he starts, like, running out there, like,
Did he have a vape pen also?
No, they should have accessorized him a little bit better. Yeah, that would have been hysterical.
No, not for a child. Come on.
You would give him a real one. But that was pretty hilarious when he was like, were you vaping during the game? He's like, huh? What? I don't know. I don't think so. like, didn't even really know.
Oh my God, that's, I need to like up my game when it comes to Halloween and become more original, but that's actually pretty good.
That is pretty good.
I'm just not I'd rather do 3 months of Christmas, to be honest. This is like the most I do for Halloween.
I only do costumes if I can do like a ridiculous cat theme. I'm not doing like serious costumes. I'm doing something ridiculous every time.
Yeah. Halloween's the one day that we can not dress sexy. It's like we're inversing everything.
Well, I was accidentally one year, I was Professor McGonagall from Harry Potter, but as her animagus, which is so nerdy, I know, but she turns herself into a cat. So I was her cat. But I accidentally got like the wrong size costume, so I was actually accidentally like sexy Professor McGonagall, which was not on purpose.
Accidentally sexy.
No, really. Like, I mean, this top is sexy, but this is not what I'm wearing tonight to do family trick-or-treating. I'm wearing something really like tame, so.
Oh, you should.
You guys would get a lot more candy.
Yes.
No, single mom walking around the neighborhood looking sexy with a bunch of like families. Those women get real weird, nasty. They do not like it.
Like, yes, they don't.
They're haters. Like, I don't want your husband. You think I want your husband? Get out of here.
So, I want to tell you my Halloween fail for this year.
Okay.
We have not carved a single pumpkin.
We did not either. We didn't go to the pumpkin patch either.
Well, I don't ever go to the pumpkin patch. I just go to Whole Foods and buy a pumpkin. I mean, just buy a couple of them.
Yeah.
But like I told the kids today, I'm like, we have not carved any pumpkins.
No, we
so
didn't
I
either.
might just draw a face on one, or I might just carve one later on, like really fast, like scoop it out. But I hate carving pumpkins. What I do is I get the Dremel tool. And I actually like to use that.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I like power tools.
Wait, like the drill? Is that a drill?
No, it's sort of like that, but it will just go like this, like and cut really fast.
Dremel,
you know?
they use that like at the nail salon.
Yeah, like
the tiny little one that like
that's
does your cuticles and
that
stuff.
like that has like
That's
a buffer on it.
basically Dremel. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but you can put like a little like knife on it, and it will like
Different
it will
little
cut the pipe,
sanders
yeah.
and pieces. Yeah.
I just can't be drinking when I use that because I don't want it to
I'm not very handy. We don't need any more. We don't need any more pumpkin carving hospital stories.
Oh, right. We do not need that. Okay. So I think that about wraps it up for this week. Again, you can listen to us on Spotify or Apple Podcast, or you can, blah, blah, blah. Or you can go to Google and search Irrational Moms and watch us on YouTube. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on us. And also look at Reddit and go to Twitter. Annabelle put a really funny, or actually really cute picture, I should say, up on Twitter today of us. So it was us from a couple of years ago at a really fun photo shoot that we did.
That was so fun.
In the red Catholic room. Oh my God.
I loved it.
I thought we were going to go to hell.
So scandalous.
Oh my God. I think one of my pictures got taken down from Instagram from that situation. But anyways, okay, so we will be back with more cream-filled snacks.
All
right, let's see you take a bite now.
Yes.
What? It's cool. Okay. All right.
We know you want to.
She's going to make me mess up his face. You're going to make me mess up his cute little face.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, that's right. That's delicious.
I didn't get the cream filling.
Oh, do another one. We want cream all over
You
your
got to take
face.
another bite. Sorry.
So
Come on, Tris.
thick.
We know you can do it.
It's so thick.
Oh, no.
You did not just say that, did you?
I did get to the cream filling.
Turn around. We want to see.
Wait,
Look
what?
at that. Turn the.
Oh, turn the cupcake. I thought you were
okay.
telling me. I was
Yeah.
like, where are we going with this? Just got this one.